So to start off, Joy, what is your inner cowgirl? What does that mean exactly?
Well, an inner cowgirl is the part of us, it's really an attitude. And I'm going to quote Dale Evans here because she has a great saying here. And she
Okay.
says, Cowgirl is an attitude, really. It's a pioneer spirit and a brand of American courage. And the cowgirl faces life head on. She lives by her own lights and she makes no excuses. They take stands. Cowgirl takes stands. They speak up. They defend the things that they hold dear. And then to add to that, cowgirls are very independent. They're free. They're courageous. And they really go inside and figure out what is their passion, what do they want to do, and they go and do it. They don't make excuses.
So most women have this voice inside somewhere.
Well, I believe that cowgirl is such a metaphor in our American society, and it evokes all sorts of emotions in women: strength, independence, freedom, bucking the rules. When you fall down, you get back in the saddle. It really, it's a metaphor for so many things, and I know that so many women, when they were little girls, wanted to be cowgirls.
Yeah. Well, what inspired you? How did you get that realization?
Well, when I was young, I used to dream about riding a horse on in a sagebrush plain with the sagebrush and the dust coming up behind me. And it was always because I wanted to be free and independent. And I lived in suburban New York, so there's no way that, we could have a horse or I could ride in that kind of environment. So it was always a dream. And then when I got older, I ran across the rodeo cowgirls. And these were women in the early 1900s who really bucked the rules. This was the Victorian age. This was before women were allowed to vote even. And what happened was these women went out and competed in rodeos, and they competed with men. And when they won the same money that the men won. And this is before women could vote. They couldn't even...
way before their time.
Yeah. They were like ahead of themselves. And the tricks they would do on these horses and everything really inspired me, but it was really their spirit. And one of the things they did was they partnered with their horses and with each other. And yet when they got into that arena, they competed. So they were able to be friends and partners and all that, but then they'd get in that arena and they would be the best that they could be. And that's the spirit of the cowgirl, I think, to be the best that you can be.